Welcome to Servitization Shorts. I'm your host, Patrick McGowan, CEO and founder of the Service Design Group, and I'm excited to have Jimmy here with me today.
Well, I'm Jimmy Bynum. I'm the founder and CEO of Garde Solutions. Garde Solutions is a company that partners with manufacturers and large distributors, primarily in the business-to-business or industrial equipment space. And what we do with our clients is we work with them on their product lifecycle solutions. That would include warranty, extended warranty, maintenance agreements, and also some traditional insurance programs such as physical damage insurance. Prior to that, I spent 12 years at Caterpillar, specifically within Caterpillar Financial Services, the insurance group, which is the captive insurance and extended warranty division of Caterpillar. Companies that buy assets to utilize in their business, they're looking at it in a different model. They're really looking for, what does it cost me to move a pile of dirt versus, how much does this machine cost? How long am I going to own it? Advanced services to me really encompasses not only the product sale, but how is it serviced and supported after the sale for the owner of it. It really is more of a comprehensive way to look at owning, operating, and monetizing your tools. There's certain strategic goals that everybody sets. And when it comes to managing risk, it really needs to start with what are the corporate objectives. And I pretty much simplify it. There's three ways to manage risk when you're looking at any kind of risk. You can leave that risk on your balance sheet. You sell a piece of equipment, and if it comes with a limited warranty, which all products do, you sort of provision, put a little money over here on the side and wait for something to fail. And when it fails, you have this money on the side to pay for those failures. The other model is, I'm not real sure about how to manage risk, so I need to find a third-party insurance company that I can write a check to, pay them premium, and when something happens, I get reimbursed from that insurance company. Or you can set up a captive insurance company. And that's one of my, probably favorite solutions, because if you're big enough to be in the business of making equipment and you have a decent balance sheet, having a captive insurance company makes you a very sophisticated risk manager.
I'd love you to unpack captive insurance, a term when you're unfamiliar with it. At least for me, it almost sounds like, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yeah.
Tell us why it is your preferred of the three risk management strategies.
So, in simple terms, a captive insurance company is an insurance company that's established to insure the risks of affiliated companies. If you have an accident in your car, you're paying the first $500 or $1,000. Corporations take these deductibles to the next level. Captive insurance can insure that deductible layer. So rather than paying premium to an insurance company, you can raise your deductible, and you can set up an insurance company that you own and control, and you pay premiums into that captive. And so rather than having a balance sheet that you have to encumber with sort of provisions for workers' comp claims or warranty claims or fire claims or flood claims, you can buy an insurance policy. And so you're paying insurance premiums into a captive insurance company that's part of your network of corporate holdings. So if you walk out into the shop of any repair shop and you ask a mechanic that's been around a long, you say, of all the models that y'all sell, whatever they are, which ones do you think are the most reliable and which ones are the ones that have challenges? That mechanic can say, these are really good, but about 3,000 hours and about 2.5 years, we're going to see these seals start to fail and it's going to leak, which is going to cause this problem. And if not addressed, could be really serious. Taking that risk and giving it to a third-party insurance company is not smart, because that dealer understands the risk really well. And for a manufacturer, it's even more important to sit back and say, this is our product. We're standing behind it. And if you place that risk through a broker, there's a broker profit layer. Then there's the underwriting profit layer.
Here, I feel like this is a very tangible path one could go down. How do you get started?
I like to put my wide angle landscape lens on, step back and say, what's going on in your company? Are you growing your dealer network? Do you have a quality issue somewhere in your portfolio of products? When you set the pricing on your extended warranty, what method did you use? How many layers of sort of incentives are being doled out to the dealers and the salesmen and blah, blah, blah on how you're driving that? And then let me hear what your CEO is saying to the shareholders about where they're taking the company. Then the next step is, okay, let's understand your product sales process. How are you selling it? How are you servicing it? And then from which risk platform do you use? That's going to be driven out of the strategic plans. If the company has a decent balance sheet, we would look at that as, maybe they would be good for a captive insurance company. Maybe they should just leave it on their balance sheet. Or maybe they do need a third-party insurance company for a part of the risk. So you can't just say, I want to deliver hole digging capability to you. It's really more complicated than a lot of people think.
Well, this has been really good deep dive into some topics I think a lot of people maybe don't immediately think of in this servitization space. So I appreciate you taking the time with me today.
You bet. It was great. Thanks for